Good morning, children. Today, let us discuss what is our summative assessment portion. If you have your textbooks open to the content page, so here you can see that chapter 1 and 2 were given for FA1 and chapter 3 was given for SA2. So the chapters which are not given for any of the assessments, those chapters will be taken for your summative assessment too. So lines and angles is not covered for any test. So chapter 4 is for SA2. Chapter 5 and 6 are there were given for summative 1. So these two are excluded. Data handling is for SA2. Chapter 8 is given for FA2. So this is not there for your exam. Chapter 9 construction of triangles is there for SA2. Chapter 10, 11, 12 already these three chapters are given. So the remaining chapters, that is 13th chapter area and perimeter, 14th chapter understanding 3D and 2D shapes, 15th chapter symmetry. Okay, so you have 4th chapter, 7th chapter, 9th chapter and 13, 14, 15 chapters for your summative assessment too. So in this revision we have completed area and perimeter. Chapter 13 revision is done and I have sent you the playlist of understanding 3D and 2D shapes. Okay, so these two chapters revision is finished. So SA2 portion is chapters 4, 7, 9, 13, 14 and 15. Now let us begin with chapter 4 revision, that is lines and angles. Chapter 4, lines and angles. You know that whenever we do some revision, we first look at the overview of the chapter. Pairs of angles. We learn about pairs of angles. You already know what are angles. Yes or no? You have acute angle 90. If it is equal to 90, it is a right angle formed. If it is more than 90 degrees, it is an obtuse angle which is formed. Okay. Now speaking about the pairs of angles, you have 5 pairs of angles in this. We learned about 5 pairs of angles. The first one is complementary angles. Complementary angles. The sum of two angles, if it is equal to 90 degrees, those two angles are said to be complementary. The next one is supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. Here when two angles sum is equal to 180 degrees, those two angles are said to be supplementary to each other. The next part is we learn about adjacent angles. Adjacent angles. Adjacent angles have common arm and vertex. Okay, common arm and vertex are there. They are adjacent angles. Linear angles. Linear angles is the sum of two angles is equal to 180 degrees. Then they are said to be linear angles. The next one is vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Okay. Today as we are revising, we are going to do this part and after this we are going to learn about transversal and the types in that. Okay, what are the angles they are going to come, we will discuss in the later class. So today we are going to do pairs of angles. Pair means two. Two angles. What are the names and what are they? Complementary angles. The sum of two angles is equal to 90 degrees. Supplementary angles are the angles when the sum of two angles is equal to 180 degrees. They are said to be supplementary. Adjacent angles means the angles which have the common arm and the common vertex. For example, if you have something like this, this is a common vertex and this is the common arm. Okay, this part is the common arm for these two angles. So these two angles are adjacent angles. Linear angles. The sum of the angles is equal to 180 degrees. They are linear angles. What are vertically opposite angles? This angle and this angle are vertically opposite. And this angle and this angle, these two are vertically opposite angles. Understood, children? Now let us begin revising. Let us begin exercise 1 revision. What is this? It's a point. An exact location. It has no size, only position. A point is not a thing but a place. So this is a point. And if you draw something like this is a ray. A ray is a part of a line with a start point but no end point. It goes on to infinity. This is a ray. Okay. Now let us see this. What is this? When two sides you are able to extend, this is called a line. What is it called? It's a line. Now when you have two fixed points, this is called as a line segment. It's a line segment. Understood this, children? Okay. Now you know that when the distance between when the angle is less than 90 degrees, acute angle is formed. Now if you are asked to write the examples of angles, you can see cloth hangers or the cloths. They form angle. An edge of a ruler, angles are formed. Cycle spokes form angles. Arrowhead form angle. An edge of table also forms an angle. So this is about acute angle. When you see that 90 degrees is the angle formed, this is the right angle, and the angle formed is more than 90 degrees, this is an obtuse angle. This is a right. A right angle is formed here, an obtuse angle is formed here, an acute angle is formed here. Understood this, children? When two lines are drawn which do not intersect each other, they are called as parallel lines. Okay, let us come to exercise 2 revision. Find the complementary angles of the following, or complementary angle of 40 degrees you have to find out. Okay, complementary angle means the sum of two angles should be equal to 90 degrees. So this is 40 degrees plus x is equal to 90 degrees. X is equal to, this 40 will go to the other side, that is 90 minus 40 degrees. So this is 9 minus 4 is 5, 0 minus 0 is 0, so it's 50 degrees. So you have to write complementary angle of 40 degrees is 50 degrees. Understood this, children? How to do? Copy in your homework books. Two angles are complement to each other and are also equal. Find them. So here we have to consider, let the equal angles be, say, x. Okay. Now two angles are complement. You know that when two angles are complement, the sum of those two should be equal to 90 degrees. Now x plus x is 2x. 2x is equal to 90 degrees, which implies x is equal to multiplication. When it is transposed to the other side, it becomes division. So it is 90 divided by 2, which is equal to 2 ones are 2 fours are 8, 1 is the remainder, 2 fives are 10. So each angle is 45 degrees. Each angle is 45 degrees. Understood this, children? Copy in your homework books. So here when figure is given and they are asking in the question, whether the following pair of angles are supplementary. So to find out whether the angles are supplementary, you know that supplementary means the sum of the angles should be equal to 180 degrees. So now let us add and see. It is 50 degrees plus 140 degrees, which is equal to 0 plus 0 is 0, 5 plus 4 is 9, and it is 190 degrees, which is not equal to 180 degrees. They do not form a pair of supplementary angles. A pair of supplementary angles. Understood, children? So like this, if any figures are given, you have to add up the angles and then write whether they are forming supplementary angles or not. Yes. Find the supplementary angle of 95 degrees. You know that supplementary angles means the sum of two angles is equal to 180 degrees. Let the other angle be x. Now let us write x plus 95 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Now x is equal to 180 minus 95 degrees. 0 minus 5 we can't do, so let's borrow. This becomes 7. 10 minus 5 is 5. 7 minus 9, that is, this is not possible. So 17 minus 9 we have to do. So it's 10 and 7, 8. Okay. So 85 degrees is the answer that you got. Understood this, children? Like that, if numbers are changed also, you should be able to solve. So here, when figures are given, when pair of angles are given, you have to find out whether they are adjacent angles. How do you know when two angles are adjacent? When you have a common side and a common vertex. Okay. Now A and B are the angles formed, and are they adjacent? Yes, because this point is the vertex is common and the arm is common. So A. So now let us look at the next figure. So here you can see that the arm is common. This part is the arm and the arm is common, but the vertex is different. So angle E and angle F are not adjacent angles. Understood how to decide? If they give you to write the pairs of adjacent angles, you should be able to write looking at the question. And then if we move on to the next part, if they ask you to find out, can two adjacent angles be supplementary? Supplementary means 180 degrees. Can two angles be supplementary? Yes, of course. And can two adjacent angles be complementary? Yes. If they ask you to draw the figure, you should be able to draw the figure. And important thing is remembering the examples of adjacent angles. Where can you see these adjacent angles forming? In the clock you can see hour, minute and second hand, and they form the adjacent angles. The steering wheel of the car, adjacent angles are formed. Pens in the pen stand, they form adjacent angles. Open book with one page open, that also forms adjacent angles. Understood, children? So the next part is a linear pair. Linear pair, you should remember that linear pairs, you have adjacent angles. Okay, and the sum of adjacent angles, should be equal to 180 degrees. Linear pair means the pair of angles which are adjacent and the sum of their angles is 180 degrees. For example, if they ask you to check whether these two pairs form linear pair, then what you can do, you have to add up these two angles and then see. 5 plus 5 is 10, 4 plus 4 is 8, so it is 180 degrees. So therefore these two angles form a linear pair. Okay, like this if questions are given you should be able to do. And if they ask you to write the linear pair, 5 examples of linear pairs, you should be able to take the angle such that the sum is equal to 180 degrees. Same way for complementary angles or supplementary angles, if they ask you to write examples, you have to take the angles and give the examples. Understood? Moving on to vertically opposite angles now. So here vertically opposite angles we are going to see now. Find x, y and z without actually measuring them. So you know that vertically opposite angles are equal. So from that you know that y is equal to 160 degrees. What is the reason? Since vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay, then after this you are going to write this: angle x plus 160 should be equal to 180 degrees. What is the reason? Because they form a linear pair. What is a linear pair? Adjacent angles whose sum is equal to 180 degrees. So here x is equal to 180 degrees plus, when it is transposed to the other side it becomes minus. So x value you got it as 20 degrees. X value you got it as 20 degrees. And you know that x and y both are equal to each other because vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. You know that angle z is equal to 20 degrees. They asked you to find x value, you found. Z value you found. Y value 160 degrees. Understood this, children? Now if they ask you to write the examples of vertically opposite angles, you can think of open scissors, then the point where two roads intersect each other, an hourglass, railroad crossing signs, all these form vertically opposite angles. Understood this, children? So till exercise 6 we have revised and we are left with the last exercise, which is exercise 7. Next class we are going to deal with transversal and learn the different types of angles which are formed. Okay, children, see you in the next class. Prepare well, children.